Well, we have all seen this video, the dispute that turned deadly at the Shively Animal Clinic, and tonight the woman who pulled the trigger is speaking out along with her wife, who is breaking her silence for the first time.
We obtained the police case file today and poured through the evidence that led to a decision not to charge her in the case, and because of that, WDRB is protecting their identities.
I have a lot of regret and a lot of remorse for this, and it's not easy to continue every day after you had to make a decision like that.
On Mother's Day, a trip to the Shively Animal Clinic took a turn this woman never expected, pulling out a gun and pulling the trigger, ending a young man's life.
If I could take that moment back, I would. I would take it back. I would take every second of it back.
She's sharing her story now after a Jefferson County grand jury decided she would not face charges. Surveillance video released by police this week shows the confrontation in the clinic. It started when the woman, unhappy with the services provided, tried to leave the clinic with her dog without paying.
I did not want to harm anybody. I don't go around just harming people. That is not my intentions at all. I'm not an aggressive person. I'm not angry.
Prosecutors say the man killed 21-year-old Trent T.J. Taylor was the initial physical aggressor, and the shooting was in self-defense. He worked at the clinic along with his mother.
That mother had to hold her son in her arms on Mother's Day as he was passing. So just knowing that, that alone makes my stomach hurt.
The video footage shows Taylor hit the shooter and her wife several times, but a crucial 10 seconds of the fight happened outside, an angle we haven't seen.
So walk us through those 10 seconds that we can't see. Tell us what happened outside.
He punches me, shoves me up against the wall, and proceeds to choke me and just beating me. Honestly, about time he punches me in the head, I was already unconscious. I had already blacked out. I didn't know. I just felt the pressure of his punches and the rake scratching me.
The Shively police case file supports their version of what happened. Several witnesses, including clinic employees, told investigators they saw Taylor restrain the shooter's wife by the neck outside and shove her against a wall. Witnesses reported seeing the woman bleeding after her head was slammed into the building. Her injuries were documented by police. Those police documents also reveal a rake was involved and that it, along with a traffic cone used during the attack, were moved by Taylor's mother to another area outside before police arrived.
I looked this man in his eyes and I knew he wasn't going to stop. I knew it was either me or him. I knew I was going to be dead.
The shooter says it was that attack on her wife that prompted her to pull the trigger.
I thought he was going to kill my wife. I was telling him to get off of her over and over and over again, telling him to let her go.
It was hard. That is a hard decision that she had to make. But in my words, I feel like she did the best thing that she knew how to do, and that was to protect her wife. That's what she made a vow to do.
They say they've received threats and fear for their safety, but felt it was important to share their side of what happened.
The aftermath has been hard. The feelings is unexplainable. The aftermath of not sleeping, barely eating. I've had to uproot and move out of my home. I've had to basically just conceal my entire identity. It's very hard.
This was not something that was intentional. This did not come from an angry place, or this was just a routine doctor's visit for us to go get our animal, and how it ended was something unjust.
Taylor's family has shared they've received threatening and taunting messages on social media. The shooter and her wife say those messages did not come from them or anyone they know.